This is how you learn to operate an industrial overhead crane with virtual reality. You can hit the cargo against a wall without any consequences. The cargo can fall on you and you don't die. Thanks to this software, you can get the touch and feel of a real crane without hurting yourself or others, and without damaging any expensive property. Amazing, right? Hola, my name is Alex, and today I'm reviewing the VR overhead training developed in Sweden by Glitchy. To try the app, I'm using the MetaQuest 2 VR glasses. First, a disclaimer, this app is not available neither in the Meta Store nor in App Lab. This is a training app that is not sold to consumers. It's only sold to businesses. If you're a professional trainer who never put on VR glasses and you're wondering if it makes sense for your organization to start using this technology, let me show you. Let's take as an example the Swedish company Dematec.
So Dematec is one of the largest overhead crane providers here in Sweden. So actually Dematec is both selling regular physical overhead cranes and also selling the overhead crane training program. Regularly, they have project managers, they have training leaders that actually travel around here in Sweden, visiting different facilities and train new trainees regarding overhead cranes.
The first big problem Dematec experienced is the high cost of training with a real factory overhead crane, because they need to stop the production line while they are training. Due to the high cost of closing a production line comes the second problem. Students have little time to learn hands-on the real crane.
If you have a class of 20 students and you have hired a facility for one day, that means that each pupil will only have like 15 minutes of real world training.
How Dematec solved these two problems was by first, training the students in a classroom with this virtual reality simulator, in groups of 8 persons for example, and let the students train extensively and do the mistakes in the virtual environment. Once the students feel comfortable with the VR simulation, then the trainer and the students meet in the real facility, where they get the touch and feel of the real crane. I want to underline that the virtual reality simulation doesn't replace 100% the training on the real crane.
They need the physical real world complement and practice. I don't never think that VR will completely cut off the real world experience, but the complement and the additional information and the shortcuts you can do is amazing.
Virtual reality is a new tool to train students better and faster. There are currently 6 modules available on the app where you can practice your coordination using the 200 crane controller, navigate the cargo through a challenging obstacle course, refine your abilities to move the cargo in steady movements, and get used to moving the cargo at a constant speed without stops.
That's the purpose with the whole software, that it should feel like it feels in the real world. It should be a digital twin.
Due to the high demand of the simulator, the Glitchy team continues to develop the app. Next on the roadmap, they are adding new modules on how to do an emergency shutdown, safety checks, and how to look for hazards in the environment. They are also adding more types of cargoes and speeds. In addition to the standard modules mentioned, Glitchy also offers the possibility to personalize and adapt the simulator to the specific needs of a certain client. For example, the simulator can be translated to a different language and the visuals can be customized to match your company profile. I hope you found this VR use case useful and interesting. Let me know what you think of it. If you have any questions about the app, feel free to ask in the comments below. And if you need help deciding what virtual reality glasses to buy, how to license this software, and how the whole process of adopting virtual reality in your organization looks like, you can book a free call with me in the link in the description and I will be happy to help you. There are more VR training reviews coming soon to this channel, so stay tuned for them. See you in the next VR training review.